What's up everybody, Holiday Doc back, and I'm really excited to post this. This is the OTC 3v3 MLG tournament, and I wasn't actually scheduled to play in this. I was picked up as a substitute player, and I'm kind of glad because I get to sit back while Visionary takes the reins on the team play, stuff like that. He's playing OBJ, and I get to pick up the Slayer support role. A lot of new things I can talk about while playing Slayer support. You know, your positioning, your cutoffs, everything like that, I'll be able to kind of show and mention throughout the video. And Dennis there, you know, eating some s'mores. Dennis. But he played it smart. He knew I was over on C-Dom area, so he knew I was going to have to come through Burger Town. So he played it very safe, waited for his teammate to spawn, and as they were waiting for respawns, they moved up and tried to gain map control. Top Esky is the most fought after position on this map, in my opinion, and you know, teams are going to go there. And right here, you know, once I see that Vision picks up the flag, I'm going to move to cutoff. You know, watching those spots, I don't want anybody come behind, stunning them out through middle windows or, you know, a long haul there. And then once that's taken care of, you know, pick up the respawns, make sure I'm in position, and hopefully get some kills as Vision moves up and lets me know which side he's going to be going to, so I can position myself accordingly. You know, right here, a prime example of, you know, your Slayer kind of moving around too much. You know, I really should have just stuck it out in middle hall or moved around to Burger Town to actually support my OBG player instead of, you know, go for those kills. And I played it kind of very stupid right there, because I could have actually picked up that kill. Vision could have came around, we could have sat on LCD screens and picked up more kills and a flag cap right there. Instead, you know, things didn't work out. But I'm able to transition, move over to top Esky, and pick up both kills on top red and or their flag carrier, and stay in a very good position and keep their flag carriers and their team kind of at bay, while Vision, you know, almost seemingly picks up the flag without any resistance. Once he gets to the halfway mark and gets past Burger Town, I move to the cutoff, which is long haul, because I already know that T-Pad is on the side windows holding that down so Vision can get in there and cap the flag. You know, moving, making sure you're aware of positioning, spawn timing, and everything like that is a big part of playing CTF in competitive play. You know, in pubs it's really easy just to set up, you know, a train on the other team and just cap flag after flag, because you're playing against people. You're playing against 6 individual teams of 1, is kind of like how I like to say it. You know, not everybody is out there to actually play the objective. A lot of people are trying to get some just kills and sit back and do nothing. In competitive, you really need to work together with your whole team and be in the positions you need to be in to make it successful. For instance, right here, you know, holding back, making sure they don't get control of top escalators, because once your teammate or your enemies get top Esky under control, they've now floated your spawn out to back cop car, and it's a very dangerous position to be in, because you can be spawn killed very easily. If they end up getting on top of red, you're in for a rough ride. So, you know, we got another flag run attempt here, and once again, not playing it. I stuck around on LCD way too long. I should have been in middle hallway. I could have very well saved Vision there, and the flag cap could have been much easier. They were able to actually get 2 people over to our flag instantly and kind of set up and wait for that respawn. But, you know, being able to cut that flag carrier off again, making sure they're not actually going to get there, as we do have, I think T-Pad was already in position to grab that flag. However, we did leave Vision kind of all by himself, which, you know, let that flag all by himself. So I was in a position to grab that flag. Usually not a very good idea if I have sleight of hand, which I am using. It is a slow and long process, but I do manage to make it back there as T-Pat and Vision go for the flag return. He chose to go through plane, which honestly his teammates should have really called that out and said that they were in front of Dreams, and they could have adjusted the flag runner accordingly. They could have got that flag cap had they had come at me through escalator, because, you know, I was all by myself, 2v1 situation. They know where I am. Could have been turned around very easily. We're gonna be moving into the second half here. Not a whole lot changing as far as strategy. I like to run the same sort of strategies on a 3v3 as I do in a 4v4. So we'll kind of see how things going. 15-3, not too shabby. So right here I kind of call out to Vision. You know, we need to go middle hallway towards top Esky. You know, it's pretty standard. Like I already said, everybody likes to fight over it. So he does get picked. I'm able to kind of buy a little time, get the 1 kill, move away, and pick up 2nd kill on top red, and you know, float over to top Esky. You know, my instincts right there told me go grab the flag, but I played it very smart. You know, as smart as I could, and held back and waited for my flag carrier to actually show up there, and you know, just kind of waiting and waiting for Vision. He does get taken out as I wasn't able to watch him fully, but you know, watching 2 places at once is very hard as they do come behind me and kill me on middle hallway. You know, they do grab flag as we were caught on the respawns, so I am gonna go and head towards that middle cutoff, and they left side windows wide open, and I chose to kill the flag carrier first to, you know, allow my teammates coming behind him to pick up that flag and secure it. Wasn't able to pick up Dennis before he killed Vision. However, you know, once again I was in a position to grab that flag and buy some time. Even if I don't get the flag all the way home, you know, at least, you know, they're not grabbing our flag.
One gun plane, become a connector.
So what Vision could have done here was actually stuck with me. Sorry, stuttering like a fool there, but stuck with me, stayed around on my back, because we obviously forced spawns to Burger Town. So if he would have came around and watched Burger Town, and instead of going through middle hallway, probably could have had that flag cap. Just think, you know, hindsight is always 20/20, but being able to look back and adjust your playstyle and adjust your routes accordingly is beneficial. So once we grab flag again, I did see that guy got past me on cop car. You know, I could have got an easy kill right there if I had thrown this down a little farther. Vision, however, is quicker, does get the flag back before there's any sort of immediate danger. So we are up 4-0. You know, just playing it very smart, just holding down areas and calmly moving in to grab the flag when we're all set up. It's something that a lot of people take for granted, and you know, with a whole new audience hitting up my videos lately, you know, it's interesting to see that people really do have a hard time making the transition to competitive play. You know, playing pubs is so much more easy than stuff like this. You know, really good pub teams can come into a CTF match, for example, and just totally get destroyed by a relatively not very good GB team, just because a lot of people on the competitive side realize that routes and setups are more important than straight gun skill. And you know, a lot of people make the argument that gun skill is non-existent in this game, Modern Warfare 2, but you know, you're still gonna have a lot of gunfights, and you know, being able to shoot the other player first, host advantage, everything kind of plays a big part in it. So Vision, you know, once again grabbing flag like a champ. While we're kind of failing and supporting him, but you know, you can't always get the perfect kills, and that's just how it is. So, you know, this is that spawn trap I was talking about, where you're trapped on the right and on the left hand side if you try to make it out. It also does make it a little harder for your flag runner to grab flag if you got the spawn trap there, just because they're obviously going to come around, throw nades, stucks, and stickies and nade or stuns and everything. And you know, once again, myself playing the cutoff. The cutoff is the most important thing for CTF. You know, you could have the best flag runner in the world, but if your teammates are not aware of running and covering your cutoff points, you're never going to cap a flag. You know, if I would have stayed top Esky and just tried to keep with a spawn kill instead of move to that cutoff, you know, Vision would have been killed 4 previous times. We probably only would have been up by 1 kill if I had just simply gone for those kills. That's why, you know, the support is important, especially 3v3. You know, 4v4 you can have a little bit less of a support role because you can set up a lot better. You know, cut off absolutely all the places before it needs to happen, and that's just my take on it. You know, I don't like to, I don't know, I felt out of my element playing support, Slayer, whatever you want to say I did here, but hopefully this kind of gives you a little bit of a different view into playstyles and and kind of how I think of the game. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna post some more videos later. Hopefully I'll get some more variant action out for you. And thanks for checking out the vid. It is early in the morning and I'm going to bed.